Thank you, Jay. Jay, you shouldn't beat yourself up. So I maybe was remiss in mentioning at the beginning, because I've been here many times, but we're fortunate to hear from these speakers who are going to reflect on their own personal connection and how Hasidus actually impacted them. I think that was pretty clear for Jay, but I want to make sure everyone understands that the messaging will be different, depends how it impacted each person. I actually remember, Jay, I remember like from the beginning, because we used to eat at Itchy's house together at the beginning. Actually, I learned some things today even. So I'll make sure to welcome you back when you come back also. I didn't realize. So I'll also ask forgiveness. But, I don't know as much, so forgive me, Yossi. I can't introduce you with as much background, but I can thank you after I learned. But we're very fortunate now to hear from, first we have to thank Yossi's wife, who I understand will hear good news, God willing, soon. So we're very happy that you waited for Yossi to finish speaking tonight. We're happy to have you here for dinner. It's not over, but anyway, we look forward to hearing good news. Yossi, we look forward to hearing your words. Thank you very much.
For those who don't know me, my name is Yossi Shaffer. Sometimes I also go by Joseph in work environment. But my full name is Yossi Shaffer. I'm named after the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Yossi Shneerson of Basnamri. Even though I have a very Lubavitcher name and I say Torah instead of Torah, my journey has been unconventional. Maybe not as much as Jay's, but we'll see. I grew up immersed in the warmth of a Torah environment. My parents are Lubavitch, and I grew up in a Torah home. I attended Yeshiva Lubavitch from infancy through grade 3. However, I wasn't doing too well in Torah studies, and my parents felt that a secular education would suit me better, and Yeshiva Lubavitch at the time actually didn't offer that. So I ended up going to Yeshiva Gedalah, and at the time Yeshiva Gedalah, and still does, gives a high school diploma. Weeks before my grade 10 school year, my parents received a very polite phone call asking or demanding that I don't come to the 10th school year, which was imminently coming up. So we tried homeschooling for a last-minute solution, but that quickly failed. And after hearing some of the options my parents were discussing, I was less than thrilled. So with some sabotage, rebellion, and forged documents, I ended up in public school, which was a massive culture shock at the time. For most of my adult years after that, so pretty much grade 10, 11, and on, I lived as a non-religious Jew, distant from Torah. Naturally a curious person, so just as a natural hobby, I studied a lot in secular studies. History, economics, psychology, anthropology, social evolution, and many more subjects. Life has a way of circling back, and I slowly began reconnecting. I found that once I started looking for answers to questions, truth became unavoidable. Initially, my return to Torah was practical and self-serving. After getting married and having children, I had to make some hard choices. It became clear to me that some behaviors brought better outcomes, while others led to more life challenges and frustrations. Torah principles offered profound guidance. For example, Shabbos. In a world bombarded by technology and constant noise, Shabbos became a haven of peace, balance, and reconnecting with family and friends. Tznius, or modesty. As a father of 3 girls, I recognized how current social norms were misleading, and Torah values offered a better path to a healthy future. Chinuch, or education. I saw the wisdom in raising children grounded in Torah values that surpassed the allure of the current expedient culture. Through these practical steps, I discovered Emunah, faith. For me, Emunah was an educated trust. If many mitzvahs or precepts improved my life tangibly and were true in the most fundamental way, I could trust that other precepts would have a similar effect, even though I didn't fully understand them yet. The timeless relevance of Torah amazed me, like Shabbos again, for example, even though thousands of years old, and at the time, unprecedented labor standard, is still profoundly meaningful today amidst our fast-paced lives. Recognizing this all-consuming, timeless truth made the leap of faith both logical and natural. My journey brought me to MTC, a transformative experience. While I grew up in Lubavitch and had some exposure to Hasidus through osmosis, leaving yeshiva in grade 3 meant I never formally learned it. My first formal introduction was here at MTC. Learning Hasidus has been personally transformative. The teachings are revolutionary, visionary, an adventure of the next frontier, unifying, bridging disciplines and philosophies with coherent ease. When asked to share my personal reflections on Hasidus, I felt overwhelmed. How can I put into words something so profound, intellectual, emotional, philosophical, and practical, yet it transcends all of those? It's the indescribable, the most significant relationship a person can have, a relationship with the Torah and with God himself. Until I began learning Hasidus, I didn't grasp that a relationship with God is possible. While Torah gave me guidance for my daily life, Hasidus revealed the connection and the interplay between the Creator and his creation, between God and me. Armed with this information, I am now positioned to build, enhance, and expand this relationship. This also allows me to properly place myself with a well-rounded existential awareness, and in consequence to do the same for my family. So I wish you all l'chaim, to life. This one phrase embodies what it means to be a Jew and to live by Torah values. To life, to everything that supports life, making sure that we don't do anything that detracts from it, to everything good and to everything true. May we all propagate this till a time that this purest truth, the essence of truth, is obvious, commonplace, and all that is known. Thank you.
Yossi, thank you very much. Shoshi, thanks for waiting. See, most of that I just learned now. I didn't actually know, and it just feels like you think it was maybe happenstance and coincidental, but feels like divine providence that you actually ended up here speaking about Hasidus. So, Hashem has a plan, and we're all fortunate to share the results of the brachas. Thank you very much. And we look forward to some wonderful music while we wait for the main course. Bon appetit, everyone.